Welcome to Lingua Latina Chapter 16, Lesson 3, Exercises. Here we have practice with the partitive genitive, where we have much of something in the margin here, multum plus the genitive, or paulum, very little of something, plus the genitives e, I, and is. Second declension, first declension, and third declension. So let's look at the example. We have puer aiger, a sick boy drinks a lot of water and eats little food. Literally, a sick boy drinks much of water and eats little of food. So in their translations here, or here in our practice, filling in the ending, we have in Tiberi non multum, so in the Tiber, not a lot, sed paulum, but a little, there's a little water. But we know that in Latin they'd say a little of water, so we're going to put in the genitive here, aquae. Julius has a lot of money, multum, again the genitive, pecuniae. And sheep always eat, edunt, much grass, a lot of grass, a lot, herbae. When you say a lot of, it helps you to get the sense of the genitive, the partitive genitive. That's kind of a form in English that we have. A lot of something is a partitive form. Okay, try the rest of those for exercise 8. And let's try exercise 9. Here we have practice with multum and paulum as accusative objects, like he ate much or he ate little, multum or paulum, as opposed to adverbial multo and paulo. He is bigger by much, or he's much bigger, or he came in much later, multo post, or much before, multo ante, or paulo, he is much smaller, paulo ior, or ius. So let's try this here. We have Quintus, who is accustomed, and esse here is not esse. Esse means to be, esse means to eat. Who, so just the long mark here is the only thing that changes those. Who is accustomed to eat a lot, and here's just the object of eat, right? To eat. Multum. Today eats est, not est. Est is, est is eats. Today eats paulum, a little. Quintus is fatter by a long shot, so he's much fatter. And here's the adverbial form. Quintus is fatter by much than Marcus, and he is fatter a little bit, by a little, than Julia. The sailor, or the ship, sets out a little bit after the land is not able to be discerned any longer. So a little bit later is the adverbial form again, paulo post. So here are the forms that use multo and paulo, and multum paulum is when it's in the accusative receiving the action. Let's try exercise number 10. We have a vocab exercise. You know the drill for the vocab. While the helmsman, and the word that meant the opposite of tacet, non tacet, we learned the deponent form, loqui, to speak, and now we need the third person singular, so loquitur. While the helmsman speaks, Medus catches sight of the sky, or looks at the sky. Ab occidente, from the west, clouds arise, not white, so not white clouds arise, but opposite of white. In this chapter we learned that ater, atra, atrai is the same as niger, nigra, nigrum, meaning black, said atrai. The sailor, nauta, calls upon the god Neptune. So we want the verb for the ones that the derivative of invocation comes from, which is invocat. Calls upon Neptune. O Neptune. Let's try the question and answer section. So quid medus in occidente videt? What does Medus see in the west? Medus atras nubes, or nubes atras videt. He sees black clouds. Quid gubernator operitur? What is the helmsman waiting for? Well, he's waiting for the storm to come. Gubernator tempestatem operitur. Okay, go ahead and try the rest of those exercises, and I'll see you back in the Grammatica.